Konnichiwa. My name is Jin-kyung.
진경.
No, it's Jin-kyung.
Oh, do you have an English name? I mean, we heard you were only in Korea for like 10 years.
Yeah, do you have to use your Korean name? It's like you're showing off that you spend time abroad.
Oh, I mean, it's just the name I've been going with so far, so long.
Well, I'm Sam. Nice to meet you. This is Alexander.
Yeah, that's your seat over there. Also, we both have girlfriends, by the way.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you look so dressed up and you're wearing makeup, so I just wanted to let you know so you don't get any wrong ideas.
Oh no, that's not it at all.
Yeah. Anyway, the professor will be coming in about an hour. You can say hi then.
Sure.
Yeah, well, anyway, I'm looking forward to working with you. 와, 얄미워!
진짜 너무 싫다.
thank
정말.
Oh, 얄미워! Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Apparently
mean.
this skit is actually related to the next story from Lily.
Yes.
Jenny, can you tell us about it?
Sure. 안녕하세요. 저는 서울에 있는 대학교에서 연구원으로 일하고 있는 릴리라고 합니다.
Oh man.
같이 일하는 연구원 언니들한테 미운 털 박힌 지도 3년이 넘어가는데 요즘 너무 힘들어서 진짜 뭐라도 해야 하나 싶어 사연 보냅니다. 들어오고 얼마 안 지나서 제 뒷담화 하는 걸 알게 됐어요. 릴리는 해외에서 몇 년 산 거 가지고 너무 생색낸다. 부터 연기실 나오는데 화장 너무 두껍게 한다. 옷이 저게 뭐냐 등이요.
와,
교수님께도 말씀드렸는데 변하는 건 없었고 오히려 또 언니들한테 저 나이 먹고 사회생활 못한다. 피해의식이 심하다. 등만 들었네요.
Let me translate this part first. So this listener, Lily, is actually in a grad school being a researcher there with the other 언니들, sisters there, other girls. It's been 3 years and she's been always having a hard time because they've been like saying stuff like talking behind her back, saying that, wow, this Lily, you know, it seems like she lived abroad for a few years and she's trying to show off about it. And why is she always putting so thick makeup whenever she come here for us, just being a researcher, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, please go on. 짜증나.
그 이후로는 그냥 필요하지 않은 이상 말 안 섞고 마이웨이로 살고 있었어요. 근데 최근에 다른 교수님들과 연구원들이랑 회식 자리를 갖게 되었고 거기서는 정말 저만 빼고 다들 잘 지내시더라고요. 그러고는 교수님도 제가 적응 못하는 게 제 탓이라는 듯이 말씀하셔서 충격받고 다시 생각 중이에요.
진짜. So there was one day they all went for a gathering together at a restaurant together with the professor and all the other researchers. So all of them were like mingling really well and she felt really left out. And then the professor actually said that, oh, I believe you're not getting used to it and it's your problem for not mingling well with them.
근데 아무리 생각해도 제 태도가 잘못되었는지 모르겠고 여기서부터는 저도 어떻게 나아가야 하는지 모르겠어요. 그닥 친해지고 싶은 마음은 없는데 지금까지 저만 이상한 사람 된 것 같은 게 억울해요. 저라면 어떡하시겠어요? 그리고 여러분은 누가 내 뒷담화 한 걸 알았을 때 어떻게 대처하는지 궁금합니다.
모범 택시 불러주세요. You know that drama? 모범 택시 where they actually all this 억울한 상황. So what happened at the end is like saying that the way she thinks, she's been thinking and thinking, she feel like it's not her problem, but it's really them who is like being nasty. If you guys realize that somebody's talking behind your back, what will you do?
Yeah.
너무 짜증나. 어떡해. 티봉아 짜증나지 않아요? 티봉이도 짜증나지 않아요?
정말 짜증나.
그러니까. 아이고.
아무튼 저희의 의견을 말씀드리기 전에 이 사연에 대한 의견을 보내주시거나 여러분들만의 뒷담화 대처법을 보내주시면 추첨을 통해 커피 쿠폰을 오늘 바로 쏴드립니다. 샵 1013으로 많은 조언 부탁드려요. 짧은 문자 50원, 긴 문자나 사진은 100원입니다.
Share your opinion about what you're going to do if you're Lily, if you know people are talking behind your back and all these researchers. How are you going to handle this situation? Let us know at shop 101 51 charge 101 for longer text message and you have a chance to win a coffee coupon.
Yes, we're going to be back after a short song break by Loco featuring Park Jae-bom. This is 나타나줘. 뒷담화 말고 나타나달라는 의미로.
Yo, let's go! All right, so this situation, to recap, this researcher who's in grad school saying that she's not getting along with her other researcher or coworkers, saying that they've been talking behind her back and also is, you know, just trying to treat her like she's, I don't know, not nice, or I don't know. 어떡하지? And then she realized that they were talking behind her back, so what would you do? And we've been asking everybody.
첫 번째 메시지는 8692님의 메시지입니다. Jolly, take it away, please.
Sure. 제 뒷담화 대처법은 제가 그 뒷담화를 알고 있다는 걸 어필하는 거죠. 누가 나보고 이러던데 그거 혹시 너야? 라고 물어볼 것
Wow,
같아요.
I like that. Saying that.
So
Usually this
upfront.
listener, right? Listener say that if you, the way she handled this kind of situations, she will actually bring it up in front of them and say, so I heard somebody say this. Did you say this? And bring it up. 오,
Yeah,
좋은데?
so upfront.
저 좋아요, 저 이런 거.
와우.
9736님의 메시지입니다. 그분들은 왜 그렇게 사연자를 싫어하는 걸까요? 성숙하지
질투하지.
못한 어른들의 우리 사회의 민낯이라 사연자님 고민에 안타깝네요. 한 명만 친구를 만들어 보세요. 그러면 덜 힘들 듯합니다.
Ah, that's so true. So this kind of situation, why are they so immature? It's so sad that we have this kind of people in the society.
I know.
But this is very common. So just try to make one friend among them and hopefully this will actually comfort you a bit. 맞아요. 그냥 한 명만 이렇게 친구 되면 at least you could talk about it, right?
Right.
되게 좋아요.
And all of a sudden that one person becomes the 교집합 of the relationship between you and the other opponent. 그러면 그때부터 더 안 좋아질 수도 있잖아요. 근데
그럼 그때 싸워야지.
아, 오케이.
1, 2, 3에 대놓고 물어봐야죠. 사람들 다 있는 데서. 오, 좋은데. As in front of everybody when they're there. 그쵸, 회식할 때는 그렇게 얘기해요. I mean, sometimes, you know, you watch those dramas, 근데 it's easier said than done.
Oh yeah.
성격도 우리 같은 사람은 센 사람은 we could do that.
But if you're so timid and like
Right?
relationships are so hurtful to you, then
그냥 혼자 이렇게
맞아.
안타깝다. Can we do it for you, 리리님? 초대해주세요. 제가 해결해줄게요.
예. 5402님도요. I hate 뒷담화 so much. 회사에서 회식하잖아요. 그 자리에 없으면 100% 없는 사람 뒷담해요.
That's so sad.
I think people need to get a life so that they wouldn't have to be so interested in other people's lives.
Preach.
맞아요.
근데 at the same time 이런 궁금심 때문에 우리 이혼했어요 이런 거는 자기가 잘하고 있잖아요 program. Because people are so curious about people's life, you know.
In that way.
I think that's human nature. They're just curious about everything, but really talking behind people's back, I think
it has pros and cons.
True.
I don't think it's nice, 진짜.
그냥 즐기는 정도의 그러니까 대놓고 방송을 보고서 즐기라고 만든 거는 얘기를 해도 되죠. 근데 그게
근데
아니라면
그런 거 있지 않아요? When you have friends who always talk behind people's back, you will actually somehow think like, 와, 이 사람도 내가 없을 때 내 얘기할까?
Oh yeah, I do that a lot.
Right. You
That's a
actually,
red flag for me. Actually,
You'd be like, oh, if this person talks so much thing about this person behind,
맞아.
maybe this person also talks behind my back.
Yeah, but about that
You will
perspective, though, I think no one is not guilty from that thing because we at least have once talked to other people from their back as well. So 그래서 우리 또한 그런 사람이기 때문에 항상 경각심을 가지고 있어야 된다
It
이거죠.
depends on what level, I guess. 1341님, Jolly one, ready
Yes.
for us?
그냥 한 귀로 듣고 한 귀로 흘리세요.
아이고.
나만 당당하면 된다고 생각해요. 괜히 부족한 사람들이 뒤에서 낱말하는 거예요. 저 같으면 그럴 시간에 자기 개발에 좀 더 신경 쓸 것 같아요.
아이고.
I mean, true.
It's not easy for everyone
But
to do
right,
that
right,
though, right?
right.
Just be yourself, do your thing well. You know, I must say it's really true. It's easier said than done. And 되게 신병이 걸릴 것 같아요. Right? 마음은 되게 힘들 것
I
같아요.
know.
맞아요. 7015님도 뒷담화 대처법 솔직히 잘 모릅니다. 누가 제 뒷담화 한 거 알면 저 정말
I
너무
know.
상처받아요.
See, some people.
자존감도
yeah.
엄청 낮아지고요.
Right.
되게 답답할 것 같아요. Some people they don't know, they just get very hurt. Like this listener say that if she or he knows that somebody's talking behind. What about you guys? Do you guys get hurt if you know people talk behind
Of
you?
course, everyone get hurt when they
I think
find
it
out
depends who
someone.
it is, though.
근데 아니, some people are very 정신갑. They're very like strong-minded. Like I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I don't care.
So like people who I have no relationship whatsoever at all, if they
Right.
talk behind my back, I'm like, whatever. But if someone very close who I thought was like a good friend of mine,
that's
그치,
backstabbing.
그치.
너무 힘들어. Yeah.
Anyway, before we go on for the Jenny's recipe, of course, we have to announce the coffee winner. Thank you so much for sharing your messages. The winner for today's coffee coupon is 축하드립니다.
2, 3, 63님. Get your coffee today.
축하드려요.
like 티봉에서 축하. 와우, 되게 영혼 없어.
Anyway, 2363님, congratulations once again. We're gonna be back for Jolly's recipe after a song. This is Astro with 너의 뒤에서. 이 노래는 for all the 뒷담화 하는 사람들 out there. Time to come up with the final Johnny's recipe. Hey Johnny, how are you doing?
Johnny's
I'm doing
Bistro.
good. How are y'all?
So today we have to have a recipe for this
Yes.
dumb thing talking behind the back. What is the recipe called?
Here's your recipe today, Lily. I don't give a frap.
Oh, I don't give a frap. Oh, 괜찮다.
All right, so for this frap, we need 2 cups of I tried and a cup of goodbye and a good blend of maybe.
Oh, interesting. One by one. What's the first ingredient?
Yeah, so first one I tried. So there are people who you easily get along with versus people who just don't seem to cut it with you. And if you tried your best to be a good person in a relationship over the 3 years you've been working there, I mean, I guess there's not much you can do from there. Like for me personally too, if I know I've did my best in a relationship and the person don't change,
Right.
then I tend to just let them be.
Right.
So just letting,
toxic people, let them just be toxic forever. What's the next one?
And the next one, goodbye. Goodbye as in like a good bye, not like goodbye, like bye-bye. So if not, maybe the best you can do now is to talk less, slowly decrease your presence at the workplace while looking up places to work for on your own. Unless this place is a career that you have to pursue, and you think it's worth fighting against the tide, I say it's fine sometimes to just walk away gracefully from people that don't recognize your worth. So just wisely prepare a good bye to these people.
I think this is so true. Just do your job well.
Yeah.
Who cares about what they think, you know? If that's possible, like being a researcher, 그냥 이거 하고 잘하고 and just let them, they're just jealous. I think.
Yeah,
I really
and like
think.
3 years under your belt, I feel like any research lab would appreciate your career if you've been
like
doing well.
usually what I realize if a person is like 지적해 about this person, 화장 왜 해? 이런 거 하면 it's like because you yourself is not secure.
맞아.
That's why you have to diss other people.
Yeah, right.
So it's actually pathetic for them. Okay, what's the last ingredient?
And last one, a blend of maybe. But maybe there
What maybe?
could be one last try you can make before really quitting your job and looking for somewhere else. I mean, is there anything you learned from them? Is there a reason or area of hope in reconciling your relationship with them? Just keep that heart of maybe as you slowly decide to transition out or not. It'll help you at least not hastily burn the bridges because life is longer than you think and you never know when you might bump into them again. So just try to keep the relationship on a neutral note as you prepare your goodbye. And that's my last
Don't you
recipe
think
for
it's
you.
kind of sad actually if you imagine actually one day they're gonna leave the school and they're gonna go to the society and if they're like the same then the company is gonna have this like bad cycle again.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's gonna go back to the first situation.
And again and
The first
again
story.
and again.
Well, the difference
and
is if
again.
they were to enter a company, then they'll be the 막내 of the company, so they can't act like those anymore.
Oh, but you never know. 처음에 막내 그냥 착한 척하지. And after they go higher, they become like 꼰대. And they start 뒷담ing us. Oh, that's so bad. I hope somebody can actually, you know,
Point
tell
that
them
out.
off. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, maybe T-Bong has something to say to all you haters out there.
Yes,
So,
yes,
한마디 해줘.
yes.
난 산삼들이 부럽지 않아. 내가 더 귀여우니까.
그래, 자랑하고 싶은 거 있으면 얼마든지 해. 난 괜찮아. 왜냐면 난 부럽지가 않아. 한 개도 부럽지가 않아.
Oh, man.
부럽지가
T-Bong
않아.
앞서. Keep quiet. Let me cover
부럽지가
them up.
않아.
아무튼 멋진
Anyway.
레시피 주셔서 감사합니다. 네.
Yeah, anyway, just once again, everybody,
Yes.
if you are having this kind of stress in your work, you know, just try to do your best. Try to talk to somebody you really trust.
Yeah.
Or else just ignore them and just shine. Let them burn themselves.
Yes.
Yeah. With this, we're going to say goodbye to you, Jolly, with a song by Peppertones, 행운을 빌어요. Good luck to you
luck.
and see you next week, Jolly.
Yes, thank
Stay
you
tuned,
guys. Have a good week.
everyone.
Stay dry.
Thank you.